much like I was the problem when I first started. I was the problem. When I was 20 years old, everything. Larry Williams honestly could have sat down with me, okay, and said, here, this is what you do. Do this, do that. And I could have made money, and I still would have fucked it up. Now think about that. That's your fucking mentor telling you this. Michael Joe Huddleston, ICT himself, Larry Williams, could have invited me to his fucking home and spent months there teaching me in one-on-one. And I could have made money with him helping me right there. And I would have went home, and guess what would happen? I would have blown my fucking account still. I would have lost money still. And I would have fucking vilified him then. Why? Because I didn't have my shit together. My head wasn't right. I was going into trading for all the wrong reasons. I wanted to prove my self-worth to my ex-wife. I wanted to win her back. That's what I was doing it for. And you can't do that, folks. You can't have these self-worth driven purposes in trading. You can't. Now, that's a byproduct of being consistently profitable. That happens, as a natural order of things. But that shouldn't be, and it should not be, ever the reason why you're pushing the button. Now, it can be encouraging factors that keep you studying. But anytime you ever sit down and take a trade or push a trade button, whether it be demo, paper, or live, if the last thought you had in your mind was painful, hurtful, or envious, or wanting to prove something to somebody else, I promise you that trade is going to be toxic. It's going to be poison. And you don't get that in books. You don't get that from 20-year-old mentors on YouTube, Instagram. You don't get it from people that haven't really gone through some shit. It doesn't get more real than this. So to study with me properly, that's the shit you got to sort out. It might be something as trivial as, maybe in COVID you gained weight. Maybe that's bothering you. Maybe it's plaguing you. Maybe it's a health disorder that you developed, and it's taking the steam out of you. Maybe it's an injury. It doesn't have to be something on a relationship side of things, but something has beaten you down to where you feel like your self-worth has been reduced to such a degree that you're now trying to do things to distract you from that, instead of just saying, you know what, this happened just like it happened to me. I was a young man, 18 years old, got married to a 16-year-old girl that I lost my virginity to. I loved her. She looked like Alicia Silverstone, and she was just my heart. And when she left a year and a half after marriage, it fucked me up. Like, it fucked me all up. And that's when I was really trying to be something I couldn't be before I was ready. I wanted to be what you hear me now. Like, I know what I'm doing now. I know what I shouldn't be worrying about. I know what I should focus on. I know what I'm capable of. But I was in a rush to get that in a month. I wanted to be able to make $100,000 a week then. That was impossible for me. But back then, it was going to be possible. Because if I had to move mountains, I'm going to do it. Like every 20-year-old. They think they can, blow harder than the wind. But these things are going to be real issues in your development. And it's not easy. And I don't have fixes for everything. But I do know root causes, and there were root causes in mine. And a lot of folks that talk about psychology and trading and talk about mindset things, they don't really touch on these topics because, again, it forces the audience to take personal inventory in their dark corners in everybody's life. They don't want to revisit these things. They don't want to have to say, you know what, you're right. I'm not as perfect as everybody else thinks I am. They don't know these things about me, and I don't want to make it known. You don't have to make it known publicly, but you have to wrestle with them personally and fix them, because they will creep into your trading, your development, and they will hinder you.